Russia's Pool A opponent, Scotland, have seen rapid progression during Gregor Townsend's 2 years in charge, and it's an upward trend they're hoping will continue into the Rugby World Cup.
When we have Six Nations or autumn internationals, it might be you get a week plus 2 or 3 days in the lead up, and it's very difficult to change things or integrate new things. Whereas we've got this big block now where we can be really clear about what we want from the team and the way forward, and potentially changing things as well.
It's awesome to train together, to build as a squad, build as an environment, build your culture, but also to experiment with things in training. But probably more for me is the importance of spending time together off the pitch without that pressure of games every week, to actually spend that time together and create a bit of a family.
It's good fun just to catch up with guys you've not seen in a while, just seeing how they're getting on and ask about the families and just sort of reconnect. And no, it's been a good laugh. And like we say, when we're not on rugby, we like to switch off and do different things, and there's always stuff organised for us to do and get out. The stronger you are together, the more you're going to play for each other.
Experience is often crucial to success, and 15 players in their training squad featured at England 2015.
It's helpful in scenarios. You can ask what do you reckon the best situation would be here, whether it's kick, run or pass, and yeah, they're all really good guys, so they're easy to chat to, and yeah, you just feel comfortable around them. And it's obviously they've got a wealth of experience, especially in the back three. There's a lot of guys there with lots of caps.
Key guys who've been there, done that. You're kind of John Barclay, Greg Laidlaws of this world, but also young players coming through who've got energy and exuberance, like Magnus Bradbury, who came in this Six Nations and really put his hand up as a guy who's going to challenge hard for a place. Darcy Graham, another one, for example, who potentially through injuries might not have featured, but because of the injuries he comes in and does a great job. So finding that blend of what makes a strong squad is very important for us.
People always say to me about what we give back to the younger guys, but I kind of probably think it's the other way. I think some of the older guys who've been around such a long time, where I don't want to say stuck in our ways, we've been taught differently, been coached differently, and some of these guys see the game so differently now to us. So it's definitely a two-way street. We learn off them, they learn off us.
Before Barclay and his teammates head to Japan, they'll face familiar opposition in France, before becoming the first Tier 1 nation to travel to Georgia for a test match.
That's the point of the warm-up games, is to win it, obviously. Being able to blow the cobwebs away, because we haven't played together as a squad since the Six Nations, and that'll be some boys' first game. Well, that'll be the first game of the season. So yeah, I think there'll be a certain element about getting that sort of match fitness, because training, it's really hard to replicate match conditions.
Georgia, just how physical they can be and how much they're improving all the time, and to go out there, it'd be so exciting. You've seen from the clubs how much the crowd get behind them and how much rugby's on the rise up there. It's going to be great challenges home and away. So, no, there'll be tough games, and I think, like all teams, you want to get out what you're practicing here and just play some good rugby. Hopefully get some results, but just practice what we're doing out here and make improvements from the Six Nations, and we're moving in the right direction towards World Cup.
Having toured Japan in 2016, Scotland are ready to embrace the challenges they'll face on and off the field during the World Cup.
All the boys loved it. The people, first of all, lovely people, very respectful, and they couldn't do more for us. Teaching us the culture and trying to understand us, not easy sometimes. They showed us about, and all the boys took to that and really enjoyed it. And then playing in front of the crowds again, there's just the rise in rugby in Japan over the years is incredible, and the fans are so passionate, and like I say, you meet them after the game, and just nice, really respectful people, and yeah, it's great to get there.
So Japan are a team that have improved greatly over the last couple of years with their involvement in Super Rugby, but they're going to be extremely tough, and I'm sure they'll be targeting games in the pool stage which they hope and expect to win. But we've got our own goals. as a group we believe we can win every game we play in. So where that takes us, we'll find out. But you know, obviously the first step was Ireland, which is a huge game. But we'll aim to win every single game that we play when we're out there.